Cowboys fans, stop what you're doing because what just came out of Dallas is going to have every diehard supporter jumping out of their seat. Not only is there a new star joining America's team, but this might go down as one of the most powerful off-seasons in franchise history. Yes, you heard it right. Not one, but two monumental pieces of news just dropped. Micah Parsons is reportedly on the verge of signing a $200 million mega deal, and Amari Cooper is making his way back to the Dallas Cowboys. This is not a drill. According to multiple league insiders, and even the ever-vocal Stephen A. Smith, Dallas just pulled off something nobody saw coming. Let's start with the Micah Parsons bombshell. The Cowboys' defensive powerhouse, a generational talent whose impact on the field is already legendary, is now in line to become the highest-paid defensive player in NFL history. After months of speculation, quiet backroom negotiations, and subtle teases from Jerry Jones, it now appears the ink is about to hit paper. Sources close to the team say that a deal worth upwards of $200 million over 7 years is on the table, and that both sides are enthusiastic about making it official. This isn't just any deal. It's the kind of financial commitment that signals just how much the Cowboys are willing to invest in their future. Parsons has transformed the Cowboys' defense since day one. His ability to pressure the quarterback, read offensive formations like a veteran, and inspire the locker room with his relentless drive has made him the heart and soul of the defense. At just 25 years old, he's already been to the Pro Bowl, been named All-Pro, and is considered a frontrunner for Defensive Player of the Year every season. Securing him long-term sends a message to the rest of the league. The Cowboys are not just trying to compete, they're going all in. And now, pivot to the offensive side of the ball. Cowboys fans, brace yourselves because this is where things get even more electric. After years of speculation, missed connections, and what seemed like a permanently closed chapter, Amari Cooper is coming back to Dallas. That's right. The route-running technician, the quiet assassin on the field, the man who gave Dak Prescott his best statistical seasons, is making his return to Arlington. This shocking news has now been confirmed by several high-profile sources, including ESPN's Stephen A. Smith, who wasted no time on air declaring Amari Cooper is going back to Dallas. And trust me, the NFC better be ready. Fans will remember the day Cooper was traded to the Browns as one of the most frustrating moments in recent Cowboys memory. It wasn't just the loss of a number one receiver, it was the chemistry, the dependability on third downs, the precise routes that always seemed to be there when Dake needed an answer. And now, with that kind of weaponry returning to the offensive playbook, the Cowboys are looking dangerously complete. Cooper's return isn't just symbolic, it's strategic. The Cowboys' receiving corps has lacked a true veteran presence since his departure. CeeDee Lamb has grown into a superstar, no doubt. Brandon Cooks has provided speed and explosiveness. But Cooper brings poise, experience, and an ability to read defenses pre-snap that elevates everyone around him. Pairing him again with Prescott, who's coming off one of his most focused and statistically efficient seasons, might be the very thing Dallas needs to finally get over the playoff hump. This is a double blockbuster that few saw coming, and it completely reshapes the narrative around the Cowboys heading into the upcoming NFL season. For fans, this is vindication. After years of heartbreak in the postseason, constant media scrutiny, and close but no cigar campaigns, the front office is finally putting its money where its mouth is. These moves aren't just flashy, they're calculated, foundational, and aimed squarely at a Super Bowl. The timing of these announcements couldn't be more significant. With the draft recently concluded and rookie minicamps around the corner, Dallas is clearly not content to rely on young talent alone. The return of Cooper gives this offense not only a boost in production, but also a mentor for younger players, and the re-signing of Parsons solidifies the defense as one of the most dangerous units in the league. Fans outside of Dallas are already reacting. Some are calling it an overpay. Others say Jerry Jones is taking too many risks. But inside Cowboy Nation, the energy is electric. Jerseys are flying off the shelves, ticket sales are surging, and social media is erupting with celebrations. For a fan base that has been starving for elite moves and true commitment to winning, this is a buffet. Stephen A. Smith, never one to shy away from bold takes, doubled down during his recent broadcast. Dallas just changed the entire calculus of the NFC, he said. With Parsons locked in for the next decade and Cooper back in that huddle, tell me who wants to line up against this team in January? His analysis, while usually critical of the Cowboys, struck a different tone this time. There was no sarcasm, no eye-rolling, just a genuine acknowledgement that Dallas may finally be positioning itself as a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Even rival players are chiming in. An anonymous NFC East linebacker reportedly said, "I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the Cooper news, my stomach dropped. That dude can cook you, even when you think you've got him covered." And Parsons? Forget about it. Game plan killer. Those kinds of reactions say everything. This is not just a good offseason, it's potentially a franchise-defining one. Let's talk numbers for a moment. The $200 million offered to Parsons, according to insiders, includes over $125 million guaranteed. That's a huge financial commitment, but the Cowboys have been preparing for this day. By restructuring contracts and making strategic moves in free agency, they've created just enough cap flexibility to make this happen without sacrificing core depth. Meanwhile, Cooper's deal, while not finalized, is rumored to be in the ballpark of $45 million over 3 years, far less than what top-tier wideouts are commanding today. In other words, Dallas just got a top receiver back at a team-friendly price. The locker room dynamic will also shift with these additions. Parsons staying long-term ensures that the defensive unit remains united around a singular leader. And with Cooper's calm demeanor and deep playoff experience, the offense gains maturity and confidence. Dak Prescott, who has publicly expressed his admiration for Cooper's professionalism and talent, is likely thrilled behind closed doors. And let's not forget about Mike McCarthy. The head coach has faced pressure ever since stepping into Jason Garrett's long-vacated seat. While the regular season has offered some validation, postseason success has remained elusive. With these moves, the pressure to win and win now intensifies. But so does the support. McCarthy now has a roster that few coaches in the league can match. The excuses are gone. It's time to perform.